Ladies and gentlemen, the Iowa, and I'm going to probably finish it this week. Last I left off, I got it mounted. I actually just basically put it on, put two screws from behind, and it's good and sturdy. And the next thing I did is I wanted to make a wake, and I didn't want to go. Have you seen some chip dioramas where they're really bellowing with white waves, you know? I wanted it kind of subtle, wanted a little bit of motion if you really look at it. I didn't want to, completely just absolutely waves. And the way I do water is, if I can get it, I like to use clear silicone. I think it works out really, really well. The resin water, it has its place. I know a lot of ship modelers use like I want to say a Gusso medium and a paint on. Some of that looks great. Some of it, to me, don't look realistic. The silicone, to me, if you really look at it, and I don't know if you can see if I can do this. Well, where am I at? It's got a nice little sheen to it, and it looks to me it looks like water, and you can really manipulate it, getting waves, and if you need to do like pouring out of a faucet or something, I mean, it's thick enough to where you can do it. And to me it looks real. So that's what I usually use for water, even on other different scales and or other projects. So what I did is I basically just took a piece of plastic and formed the wave on it, going forward, and then I did the wake in the back, and then took some white paint and I just dry brushed the very tip of the water. Again, I didn't want it like super white that you see some like paintings and some models where it's just bellowing out solid white. It's very, very subtle, and that's the way I like to do things. Just make it, it's there, but you really have to get up on it and to see it. So I'm just about done with that. And my last thing I'm going to do, which I just started last night, and if y'all remember, there's little holes in the ship here, and I thought it was for extra parts, and I was wrong. Should have kept on reading the instructions. This old school, those holes are for the rigging. Now the rigging ain't right on the, they actually got the rigging for the top here all the way to the front and the back. And if you do it that way, it interferes with the guns. And I'm not saying that back then was wrong or anything, but anyway, that interferes with the coolness of mine. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the rigging and do basically from, I don't got the box handy. Well, you can see it. We're going to do the rigging that goes in up through here. Just a couple of, I want to say a couple of pieces of thread, and we're speaking of thread. The instructions do mention household thread for optional rigging. Of course, I wanted to keep it old school, so I got me some thread, and you probably can't see it. I mean, it's, let me see if I can do this again. Where am I at? There. You might be able to. I got two of them knocked on. Oops. I got two of them on, and I'm going to do a couple more on the side and a couple more on and that's going to be pretty about, I would say, probably 6 to 8 pieces of thread on there. But anyway, the Iowa is taking shape, so I'm going to try to finish this up this week, get the thread on. Probably do one more video. I'll take it to the hobby store. We'll get it hung, and then week after that we'll probably do another video on it to show you all the ceiling tile collection. So while that dried, I decided to do my Captain America helmet, and I got it painted, got the goggles on. Again, I don't know if you can really kind of see it. Might fade out, but I took some brown leather paint and dry brushed it all the way around the black just to tone it down, make it look warm, but it's going to be black and brown and not exactly a leather brown, which that's the original one was made. But this is a combo of movie comic books, so you have a little leeway on there. The A is actually a vinyl sticker, which you can get at your local craft store. And I really should have painted it on. Next one I ever do, I'm going to probably paint it. I've had to cut it like several times just to get it to curve on the helmet. But anyway, I think it looks pretty darn slick. Plus the goggles hold it in place, so we don't have to worry about it. The strap, chin strap, I dry brushed it. Probably got to do a little bit more, but anyway, the strap's really not functional. It's just more for decoration and not practicality. But anyway, I think it looks pretty darn sick. I am going to do one more thing, and I'm going to airbrush basically like I did the ship here, a little post shading with some black gray, just to give it a little streaks, like it's been a little bit worn, not too heavy, just a little worn, because he is Captain America. He's gotta have a little little in use. But anyway, I think it turned out good. And I made a simple little helmet stand with a piece of dowel rod and a wood plank you get at the hobby, not the hobby store, the craft store. Anyway, I think that turned out pretty darn slick. So we'll try to finish that up this week and probably do another helmet, what I'm planning on. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. About to finish up the Captain America helmet, and we're going to finish up the Iowa ceiling tile diorama. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.